Yo, what it be like? Hope the weed right. Shout out to Canada. We got Red in the building.
Yeah, what's happening? Favorite cousin cornbread, man. What's going on?
Yeah. Joe Live here, you know what I'm saying? Hold it down. We missing a couple, but we gonna keep it going through the struggle, you know what I mean? You know,
yeah.
I had to give a shout out to Canada because I heard the great news and shit. I heard them motherfuckers is ahead of the curve, you know what I mean?
Yeah, they legalize it, right?
Yeah.
They like the seventh. How many countries done legalize weed? It's like a few of them.
That's a good question too. I'm mad I don't know that.
I know Portugal is one.
Portugal, okay.
And I think it's like a few of them. Canada is like the third or fourth maybe.
Well, America need to be the fifth or the sixth. They need to hop on the bandwagon and stop the bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
for real.
I agree.
Everybody get it in. Let's be a part of the party. You feel me?
And anybody listening, make sure you go buy weed stocks. I think, did we talk about that last time I was
I don't think so, but you know what?
Yeah, make sure you go buy them weed stocks.
I heard the stock market job took a mean plummet though last week though.
It took a jump today, I heard too.
For real?
Yeah, I don't really get too involved in it.
Nah, you know what? I'm learning a little bit, trying to get up in it. Any type of way I can make some more income, dog, or flip some income. I'm all ears with. So I'm learning some shit on that too.
Yeah, you gotta get on it, dog. Like at least put a couple dollars. Don't put your whole junk in there.
Yeah, don't go broke over the shit.
Put enough in there where you pay attention.
Yeah.
I think that's what you gotta do.
Yeah.
Because if you put a little bit, then you be like, fuck it, I don't care.
Right,
you put enough in there where you like might have something to do. Then you probably pay a little bit more attention and try to figure out what the hell going on with it, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but like everything out here, it's a fucking gamble, you feel me?
Oh yeah.
It's a gamble. But look, we gonna talk about some wild shit today, you know what I'm saying? And first off the rip, we gotta talk about Shorty that left the baby on the doorstep, my nigga. Come on, nigga. Everybody saw that on the ground. You feel me?
Right.
Now, you tell me what you thought about it when you saw it. I'm gonna let you know how I feel, but tell me what you thought when you saw that shit.
Well, at first I thought it was the actual mother. And then I was like, oh, that's fucked up. That's some crazy, like, fuck girl shit.
Okay.
Like, cause I always, you know, I'm always pro man. I always protect the men's side of the story. So you know, everybody talking about fuck boys all the time.
Yeah.
So I'm like, it's fuck girls too.
Yeah.
And so I was like, oh, this is a prime example of some fuck girl shit.
Oh my nigga.
But then when you sent me the other joint and they talking about it was the baby, the mother's friend who dropping the baby off because she didn't want to confront the baby daddy or having some kind of drama, and that added a little difference to it. Even though the shit was still weird. Like you don't leave a child unattended, just hanging out on the thing and ringing the doorbell and running off and all that shit. It was real petty, some juvenile shit.
Juvenile, yeah, she was a young age. I think she was like 20 or 21. She was a young age. Now let me tell you what the fuck I saw when I saw that shit. You feel me? This youngin', you know what I'm saying? I felt like when I found out that it wasn't the mother, you know what I'm saying? I kind of felt like it was kind of worse because if I'm not mistaken, she dropped the baby off at the wrong person's house anyway. I don't even think that was even the right house she was going to.
Yeah, they said it was next door or something.
Yeah, so what I'm saying is, you mean to tell me that, and obviously she ran like she was in a rush. She was dressed like she was about to go fight. You know what I'm saying? She looked good. Whoever that was. Whoever it was, she looked good. In that limited camera angle, she had all fight requirements, you know what I'm saying? But she was on the rush to go fighting too. She was late to her fighting. Whatever she was doing, she was late. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm thinking like, damn, you're not even responsible with somebody else's kid though. Like, damn, okay, your kid, let's say if it was her kid and she's leaving it to the baby father, it could be like, whatever, that's some dysfunctional shit they doing.
Right.
But damn, son, somebody is trusting you with their kid, and that's the best you can do. That's the best treatment that you can get that kid, dog.
Right.
And another thing I saw was like, another thing that you want to add on with the fuck girl whole theory, because I concur with that, you know what I'm saying? But for a bitch to do that, oh, that bitch run with a pack of bitches that do shit like that. It's a pack of bitches that she run with that are probably worthless and used to doing that type of shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't look at that and say that's an isolated event. Nah.
So you think they just got a whole team of John that just dropping kids
off? Well, you know what? Not that specific, but they all doing. I bet all
some fuck shit.
Got some ill will shit that they done did, dog. I'm trying. They all roll together, just like when bitches say niggas that really fuck boys roll together. Hey,
birds of a feather. Yeah,
hey,
birds of a feather.
That's
what they say. Yeah.
There's some truth to that shit, but this would fuck me up though too though. Shorty said And the young lady we talking about that left the baby on the doorstep. She said.
So the girl who made the drop.
The girl who made the drop.
All right,
she said she is an innocent bystander in all this. She says that she blames the mother.
But she's not an innocent bystander. Cause she made a grown woman adult decision to participate in that shit.
Hey, I'm just quoting her. You feel me?
What made her so innocent, or why did she feel compelled to need to do this?
Well, I'm gonna tell you what it is. It's that female lack of accountability that comes in. That brothers always talk about this shit, but no female seems to believe the brothers like it's a myth. Like women are always accountable. No, y'all fucking not.
You can't say that. They probably just unfollowed you right now while you just said this.
Hey, listen, bro. Listen.
It's two people. It's two things that are beyond reproach.
Okay.
Women and the police. You can't talk back to either one.
Either one of them.
If you say something back to them, your ass is immediately wrong.
Yeah.
No matter what happens.
Yeah. But see, on the flip side, if a brother would have did some shit like that, left a baby somewhere, and then put the blame on somebody else, they be trying to find out how to lock this nigga up for child endangerment.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm
100%.
saying? So I just like to call the shit, shoot the shit fair. You know what I'm saying? Let's shoot it fair. So that's why that had to be the first on my agenda to talk about this shit.
You know that ain't gonna be fair though. Everything is a double standard out here when it comes to accountability and who's responsible for shit. Because at some point they gonna say that the reason she had to do that is because of some shit the man did.
Oh yeah.
The man is always the catalyst for some fuck shit.
You know that.
Whether he did it directly or not. They be like, oh, well, I only killed motherfuckers because the man told me, or he made me do it.
Yeah. But see, you know what's crazy? What if it's some weird parallel universe that just women being a little bit more accountable will make us become more together? Just
It ain't gonna happen.
It ain't gonna happen, huh?
They got the pussy, they got the power. I know you don't agree with that.
Oh, I don't agree with that. I don't.
But it's true.
I understand why you say that.
Yeah.
But see, I'm gonna tell you, let's talk about this for a second.
Okay.
So a pussy is power. Let me say that first.
Right.
But it's niggas' dick negligence that amplifies the power of the pussy, though.
This is true.
This is factual information.
100% true.
Dog, if niggas was more responsible with who they stick they dick in, and this is crazy. I said this the other day. I said, minds are being forced to have to evolve. You got to change the way you deal with everything. Like you cannot deal with the shit that you dealt with 10 years ago the same way that you deal with the shit right now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like brothers got to start with the Me Too movement and everything. Like brothers got to be smarter. You can't just be going by how young and look. Be like, oh, you know what? I'm gonna put a baby in this joint. Oh, I'm gonna beat this joint in.
Right.
You got to start judging bitches by who they are inside because these bitches are out to ruin you.
Well, the thing, we talked about that before. I think you know where you had to be responsible with the dick. You know. Yeah. And you can't just go around fucking any and over everybody because we said all pussy
ain't good pussy. Oh man, you brought it back. Yeah. So, gotta get the shirt. Gotta get the shirt, man.
Hey, yeah, we gonna make a shirt, man.
I want some females to call up though and tell me how they feel about that shit. Cause I didn't hear no females riffing about it. I just seen a bunch of niggas talking shit about these shits. I ain't seen no females riffing about shorty dropping babies off and shit like that. Like it's a dope package and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a kilo that yeah. You know what I'm saying? I'm
telling you, because they gonna say that because what I read in the comments, I ain't read the whole thing. I ain't look at because you saw a statement from the girl.
Yeah, I did. I got deep in that story.
Yeah. So all I saw was everybody saying that apparently the mother was in fear of the dad.
Right.
And that's why she had her homegirl go drop the baby off.
Because the man is black and scary, right?
Yeah, he a big black scary man. Demon.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah. Beast.
Terrible.
Yeah, black beast.
This is a terrible dude. This is a terrible fuck ass. This is a terrible fuck ass dude.
Yeah.
Ain't worth shit, gonna kill everybody.
Yeah.
But they be having babies with him.
Ooh.
That's the thing. One time with my podcast, I went through a whole list of scenarios where women talking shit about talking down on men. And at the end of the day, they still want the dick though.
Ooh,
right, and so it's weird, right? They be like, "Oh, these motherfuckers ain't shit. Hey, bro, he don't got no passport. He can't cook. he ain't shit, he can't fuck, he need Viagra, he don't got no money, I gotta take care of him, he ain't got no gas, his sheets dirty, he got 200 thread count sheets, all this shit, they be going in. They be going, they be going all the way in. But guess what?
What's up?
They still want the dick.
Still want it.
It be still, the motherfucker you complaining, the reason you complaining is because you done went through all this shit with this motherfucker because you want the dick. If you ain't stay there, you wouldn't even know he got 200 thread count sheets. You would have turned those 200 thread count sheets down.
True, that's true.
But unfortunately, you want the dick, so now you over here telling everybody that you settled for this motherfucker ass, whoever this dude is.
Right.
I always say that motherfuckers talk shit about people, but you talking shit about somebody you fuck with.
Yeah.
It's like, and it go both ways. It's like when dudes talk down on chicks, you be like, oh, that old bitch, that slut, this.
But
You trying to fuck though.
Yeah.
You was fucking that slut, bitch, hoe, whatever the fuck.
What that say about you?
What that say about you?
Yeah.
They own up to your shit.
Yeah. Hey, I'm with that.
Back to the accountability right there.
Hey, accountability.
With the sound effects, dog. There you go.
Yeah. But look, okay. Let's shed some light on some different type of women out here, okay? Rajon Rondo's girlfriend confronted Chris Paul's wife after Chris Paul and Rondo had their little thing on the court.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
No, I ain't hear about that part.
Yeah. And so it led me to ask a question. And I said, is Rajon Rondo's girlfriend the real MVP for doing that, or is she doing too much for confronting Chris Paul's wife over some shit that dead men had on the court?
I don't know. I mean, women are protective of their men. You know what I'm saying? So like they gonna pull up. Women protective. They like that in lion prize. They like that in humans. You know what I'm saying? They gonna pull up on them motherfucker.
See, I'm such a sick motherfucker. Something like that might get me I might propose to you on the spot. No bullshit. I might go ahead and be on some Boys in the Hood, Boys and Men on bending knee shit for you on that shit. Like, cause it also is like how she presented the information to me. Like, if the game was over and shit, and she came to me and she's like, yeah, and I checked that nigga wife. I'd be like, oh, you love me. You know what I'm saying? Like, you love, but if she was checking like a dude or something, I'd be like, oh, nah, you doing too much. You know what I'm saying? You out of pocket. You feel me? But the fact that because you know how I'm looking at it? Oh, this bitch know about teamwork. Oh, she know about real she looking at us like we a unit. She said, oh no, we gonna ride together. She should get an award for that. Let's give her an award for that, man. Rajon Rondo, girl, you are the real MVP, baby.
But hold up, but Rondo really did spit on that man.
But did he though? Did he do it intentionally, or was it one of those things where spit inadvertently got on the nigga?
When I saw the video, I saw it had an angle where he dead ass, but like you could see his mouth go like that, basically.
But this is why I say this. If you ever seen a nigga get spit on, right? Yeah. I seen a nigga get spit on. Actually, I spit on a nigga before, you know what I'm saying? And I ain't proud of it, you know what I'm saying? But I did it, nigga. Right. You know who you is if you listen. I'm sorry, I'm grown now.
Right.
But he didn't respond in the way that you would think somebody would respond getting spit on me. It was like he kind of thought about like, damn, this nigga spit on me. But this nigga, with Chris Paul, he did the finger pointing in the nigga head. That made me think like the nigga didn't really spit on him in the
first. It was like it was more spittle. It was spittle. It wasn't like he ain't get it ready. He ain't like spit away.
It was just there on the lip. He's like, spit it on the nigga.
I mean, either way, the joint was just.
Is Rondo dirty though? They trying to say Rondo a dirty dude though. I don't think Rondo a dirty dude.
I don't really know. You know what? When I lived in Boston, when I was in school, and I never was a fan of Rondo. He's like boring to me. He's like the Peyton Manning not Peyton Manning. What do you call it? He's like Tim Duncan, a point guard.
Wow.
He real boring, like, cause he can't shoot.
Well, you know what?
So he just got to sit there and pass, and motherfuckers give him so many. They give him like 3-4 feet. Yeah. You're like, well, who couldn't make a pass from that?
Yeah.
Put some pressure on him, and he can't pass it. This motherfucker back here, he from me to you. Yeah. Of course, I can make a good pass.
I'm gonna tell you like this: you can't, in my experience, you can't trust no nigga that refuse to wear a mustache. At a certain age, if a nigga refused to have any facial hair, it's something that this nigga, it's something sick and deep inside this nigga that you might not want to be around that type of nigga, dog.
Hey, you know what? I don't trust the solo stash. So if you got a solo stash, I don't trust you more so than that motherfucker with a whole bald face. Cause if you don't want the hair fine, just go take all that shit off.
Yeah.
But if you got the solo stash like Steve Harvey before he started wearing the beard, he had that solo. Then you like a creep, dog. Black men can't wear the solo stash. White men can do whatever they want.
What if they got a thin joint?
I don't like the solo stash in no kind of form or fashion. My grandfather used to wear like the Hitler joint.
Oh shit.
The two little streaks in the middle.
Oh damn.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I don't know. And my man Corey wore that joint a couple years ago. Hey, shout out to Corey, man. Wearing that Hitler mustache and Gold's Gym looking crazy.
Wow.
But yeah, I don't trust the solo stash. I'd rather them cut it all off.
Wow.
And then don't have a solo stash. And if your beard is struggling, don't line it up like all the way down like this underneath your chin. Don't do a chin strap. Don't do that.
But see, my beard been struggling for years, and niggas always been talking shit about my shit. Niggas have told me to do all kinds of shit, eat pussy, do everything. I done tried everything. The shit just ain't gonna grow. I gave up on it years ago. You know what I'm saying? It's a struggle beard. It's almost, it's a struggle scruff. It ain't even, motherfucker tried to fry me up online the other day. Motherfucker said, nigga like his dead itch. And I was like, oh, you dirty as shit, nigga. Like, I gotta
you gotta moisturize that joint, though.
Is that what it is?
I'm telling you right now.
Put perm on motherfucking face. I ain't trying to do that.
Hey, nah, don't put no perm on the joint. I'm trying to tell you. Get that olive oil cream.
Olive oil cream.
In the green bottle. I'm trying to tell you right now.
Green bottle.
Yeah, that don't work.
It got some CBD oil.
I don't know what it got in it. It got hair growth. Nutrients. I don't know.
No. Hey, look. You heard about your man Young Buck, though?
Nah, you was telling me what's the story behind that. Matter of fact, I was just thinking I don't be standing up on a lot of current events apparently.
You don't?
But yeah, for whatever everybody tell me I'll be late on shit. But I like Young Buck, so what happened with him? I fuck with Young Buck. Or I fuck with his music. I don't know about his personal life.
Yeah, you might want to. Well, see, you just on here. But this motherfucker Young Buck, once again, he gets destroyed by a phone. This nigga, the phone 50 Cent had caught him on the phone crying and shit. Fucked his career for a little bit. You remember that shit back in the day?
I remember that.
Okay. Now there's been rumors that he got caught up with some trans. You know what I'm saying? So the first time he denied, right? He was like, nah, man, that ain't me on the camera. Whoop-de-whoop. You know what I'm saying? I ain't really want to listen to it because I was like, I like Young Buck. I'm gonna let this story. Hopefully this too shall pass. You feel me? Motherfucking. So then the other day they leaked one of the transsexuals leaked the phone conversation with Young Buck on the phone, threatening the motherfucking joint because he don't want some video to come out. He's like, look, bitch, I give you the money, and you just got to use the video.
Oh, he got a rent, what do you call it, a payoff joint?
Yeah, dog.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, dog.
Oh,
like,
nah.
It's crazy.
Oh, nah.
It's crazy. I mean, I'm gonna even play it.
Oh, you got it?
Oh, yeah, I got it.
Oh, shit. Yeah, I want to hear that.
Now, if I can get it on there, it's a whole different thing.
Now, whether or not you can pull it up or not.
Yeah, that's a whole different thing. But look, we gonna make this shit happen, though. You know what's sad though?
Hold on, so that we verified that that's his voice.
Yeah, that's the nigga Young Buck.
Damn, dog.
Yeah. And
the train talking about she need a purse. TransSexual. I don't even know what you're supposed to call them. TransSexual.
I don't know what to call them either, bro.
Oh, no, I'm sorry, TransGender. I don't know what the fuck.
I think both of those is worse.
I think TransGender and TransSexual are two different things.
But this the crazy part though. That joint didn't even sound like a woman on the phone. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if they supposed to sound like women on the joint. I don't know.
I think it varies, yeah.
But that joint didn't sound nothing like a woman on the phone.
That was unfortunate.
So I'm like, so I'm like, okay, Young Buck is doing this shit, bro. Like,
hey, motherfuckers, hey, listen, man, that junk. Hey, when I did this show called Capital Conversations years ago, we had a transsexual on there who's very popular named Shauna Brooks, and is a man that's a woman now. So, hey, she was telling us stories about all kinds of motherfuckers she done smashed off. Like dudes in the industry and you know, sports players and all that. So she's like real good friends with this other joint that's popular. They had like a whole reality show and everything, where they were just exposing Bammers or threatening to expose them. Like she was like with Puffy and 50 and all this, and was like, yeah, that's just what motherfuckers be doing.
That's crazy.
But people be in there. Hey.
But I don't understand it though. Like like it's a lot of shit I don't understand. But though, to me it's like if you get like, okay, I'm using the analogy of marijuana, right? Something that I know well, right? Motherfucker, I used to smoke Reggie for a long time. You know what I'm saying? Loud Pack was a little bit outside my price range. So when I did used to get it, I used to make sure I cherished it. But then I had a homeboy who put me on to the loudest of Loud Packs. You know what I'm saying? And that was the truth. And that was his day. I said, you know what? I'm not going to go with the unreal. I need the real.
Right.
So I don't understand, how could you start off with the real? You know what I'm saying? Because he had to have started off with the real, I would assume.
You don't know.
I don't know.
That might be what he started off with. You know what I'm talking about? Like, hey, these people be into all kinds of stuff out here, man. I'm not surprised about nothing no more. This is the thing.
Nah, you can't be in America.
One thing that you said is that the girl didn't sound like a girl.
At all.
That be the fucked up part to me, because some of them change their voice. And some of them do sound like girls, but most of the time I can see it. My transsexual detector is lit.
Bruh.
Because I can always tell. I don't care how much they change their voice or they put on pads, butt pads, titty pads, all kinds of pads, get their face done, contouring and all this shit. They look just like these bras, man.
You can't do nothing to
but
the
you
hands,
can't,
bro.
you can't do nothing to the neck.
The collarbone.
All this.
You got them shoulders like how you used to play ball back in the day. You still got that?
Yeah, you can't do nothing about that thick neck, them big hands, big feet.
Nah.
And it's just be off. You be like, it's just something that's a little off.
But that's why I know. That's why the Bama's got rock with that.
They know.
They know. Hell yeah. They know. Hell yeah.
And then if they had the surgery, if they had the surgery to remove the dick, ain't no way.
You really know.
You can't tuck it that. You can't tuck it that far.
Yeah. You know.
Because once you get down, you know it's there.
Now let me ask you this though.
I don't care about, because they talking about all this shit. They were like, oh nah, you put it in the ass.
Oh, nah,
I'm like, nah.
I'm good.
I don't care if you put it in the ass or not. You see them balls.
Yeah.
I don't care. And you can't trick no. You can't.
Trying to blame it on the liquor.
Yeah, you can't trick that shit. I don't know what's wrong with y'all, y'all.
Now, if a dude does get tricked out there, right? Is he automatically gay? Does he automatically cross that threshold of gaydom? But he's in that classification now.
Hey, if you are fucking another man in whatever kind of what you call a scenario, in my opinion, is gay. But hey, gay just another sexual orientation like everything else. You know what I'm saying? I accept everybody for whatever they do. My whole point is, do what you do.
Yeah.
Don't be ashamed of it. Don't hide it. Don't do shit. Just, hey, you like dick? Be like, hey, I like dick. Fuck it. Like, that's what you like. That's your life. Don't let nobody tell you shouldn't, or don't hide it.
If you get tricked.
And don't force it on nobody. If they don't support it.
That's real. That's
don't make them, just like I don't come out and be like, I'm heterosexual, so you gotta love me.
Yeah, true.
You don't. Who gives a fuck who I fuck?
Live my life.
Nobody knows who you fucking till you tell them.
Yeah.
Real life.
Real shit.
Ain't nobody look at anybody and say, this person fuck this.
Now, I ain't gonna call you. Now, if you got tricked and you find out you got tricked and you be like, oh, okay, that's cool. Oh no, you ain't with us. Man. That's what I'm saying. You ain't with us. But if you get tricked and your life is changed, you ruined mentally, then I'd be like, hey man, stall him out. He's trying to work himself through this and shit. You know what I mean?
Man, I don't know, dog. You watch that show Insecure?
Yeah, I do.
Remember they had that joint where the dude said he had his man give him head?
Yeah, and I was asking shorties in the joint too, and ain't nobody wanna let me know, cause when I talked about that one episode, I told them the double standard, bro. Like the dude, like a girl can motherfucking venture off into some shit, come back, and she's welcome, like
right.
But a dude venture off some shit in his adolescent, whatever, he's there forever. No woman won't even want to deal with the nigga after she find out. And I'm like, whoa, like, so a dude just is like that forever, but a woman can just, she can go come as she please. She has the flexibility.
They gender fluid out here in these streets.
It's a lot of, you know what, speaking of fluidity, you know what I'm saying? Motherfucker, did you see about the black girl, the little black girl, Dr. Phil, said they claim she's white?
I ain't see that.
Oh yeah, this joint claims she's white. She said everything that you could say bad about niggas. Said, oh, they're thugs, and I'm not ugly like them, and my hair is not nappy, and little young girl, dog, said it, and they called it. They said transracial.
Hey, if Rachel Dozy or whatever.
She started this shit, bro.
But she changed her name to Catchy too. Her name ain't Catchy now. She got a not. Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah. Ask Rachel. Her name is Catchy something now.
I wonder if her pussy confused too. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wonder if her pussy got some weird shit going on with it too.
Man, look, all these people out here doing the most, yeah. I just want them to change some shit and do something positive with it. Be trans something else and like.
Be trans great.
Be trans.
Better than what you was yesterday, motherfucker.
Yeah. Motherfuckers just be out here trying to do just do random shit.
But no, so this is what I'm saying. We live in a world now, nigga, where you can pretty much just say mentally you can be whatever the fuck you want.
Hey, you can do whatever. Like, it don't matter.
Can't nobody tell you wrong no more, or that you don't make no sense no more. It's like, live your life.
Hey, look, people just doing whatever. Like, in any aspect of life, you can just claim it.
My nigga, yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Trump, the president, like, that's it. And we already know. Donald Trump probably the most unqualified person to lead a country or quote-unquote diverse country is the president. That's how you know all bets are off. You just do whatever. Hey, I'm white there. I register all my guns as white. I don't care.
No, that's
because when they come collect the guns, they gonna come to the black people house first.
Oh, you already know that.
Black guns matter.
Nigga, what? Go get your guns now, nigga.
If you black and you ain't got no guns, y'all messing up, man. You a sitting duck.
Yeah.
Go get your guns right now.
You better go to Walmart.
Even if you scared.
You better go to Walmart.
Still go get it.
Shotties.
Exactly. You can buy shotties off the shelf.
Yeah.
In most states.
You better go get one.
Take your ID.
I don't want to get a handgun and shit over the market. Nigga, man, fuck that, man. Get whatever you can, bro.
Don't get it. I tell people all the time, you know, I shoot guns all the time. Look, I'm like, don't get a handgun. If you only gonna leave it in your house, you know, people got like, they be like, oh, I don't want to take it. I don't want to have a handgun. I don't want to carry it. It's dangerous and all this shit. Bet. Get you a shotgun. That's all you need in the house. Some motherfucker come in your house. You don't got time to be precision with no handgun anyway.
Yeah, real shit.
Hit them with them 8 shell and that double lock. They be all right.
You know what's crazy about a gun, dog? Like I ain't never growing up. I ain't really like guns, right? And the reason why is because when I first got my hands on a gun, it was an instant feeling that is nobody ever. I mean, people probably talk about, but I ain't never heard of people talk about. Everything changed, nigga. Like anything I came across, the first answer to solve it was this gun. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that shit is crazy because nobody talks about it. Everybody would say, oh, guns don't kill people, people kill people and shit. But it's something about having this cold piece of steel, dog, that just make you feel like you Billy Badass, even if you're not even Billy Badass, dog.
That's true.
Or even if that's not even your persona, just having that on you, dog. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it empowers people.
It does.
It really does.
And just imagine the people that are already sick. You know what I'm saying? Mentally.
Oh, yeah.
And now you give them that power though. You know what I'm saying?
That's why I tell it. That's what I'm saying. Hey, the motherfuckers already got the gun, so you gotta have a gun to just in case.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Hopefully you don't never ever have to use a jump.
Yeah.
But the problem is, like you said, the mentally fucked up people that just up to no good and just bad people. Cause there's people that's born just fucked up. They bad people.
Oh yeah.
So
I agree.
yeah, everybody ain't out here with no good intentions in life.
Hell no.
You know what I'm talking about? So
God, no.
motherfuckers is crazy if they don't got no gun. in my opinion. Because we live in America is like the most gun crazy country in the world.
Yeah.
So you in a gun crazy country and you don't want to have no gun? What's wrong with you?
But another thing that I was realizing when I was watching this video with this brother. He was going to the store. He was going to the store with his woman and his family actually. So his woman parked the car. She in the driver's seat. The homie leaves the car. He goes to the store with his son, getting some little snacks or whatever. As he and all this was on camera and shit. I forgot to give the homie the video, but this white old 80-year-old dude was pointing at the driver in the driver's seat to the homie wife, right? So when the homie came out and saw that, he ran out and just pushed and he went in instant protection mode, and pushed the white dude on the ground, right? So as he's standing there, the brother standing there, not over top of the white dude, but he's standing like pretty much where his woman was at. The white dude gets up, pulls the gun out, shoots him right in the chest. Boom, boom. Dude goes into the store, dies right there in front of his son. You know what I'm saying? So every motherfuckers got guns out here, and I'm telling niggas now that stop letting them pull the bamboos over your eyes and thinking that you the threat, nigga. Like them motherfuckers is the threat.
Oh yeah.
And you gotta if and when you find yourself in a position where you being threatened or attacked by them with their passive aggressiveness or their feeling of I'm the second part of the law. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have to make one or two decisions. You're gonna have to make decisions to eliminate the threat. Or to go home. You know what I'm saying? It's no more half-assing, bro. Like, it's no more pushing them and thinking that they won't pull out a gun. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, you gotta assume that these motherfuckers got guns.
Assume everybody's strapped.
You gotta assume they strapped.
Especially down here. That shit down there was in Florida. And you know Florida, my homegirl always say Florida man gotta chill. Because every time you see a crazy ass storyline, it always say Florida man did this.
Yeah.
Florida man did that. There's always some motherfucker from Florida always trying to fuck some shit up.
Oh.
You heard about the Florida dude that threw an alligator through the drive-through window?
How the fuck do you throw an alligator, my nigga?
He threw a baby alligator through the drive-through window of some fast food restaurant because they were taking too long.
Hey yo, that's savage. That's savage.
Another joke I saw about Florida man. Florida man took back, he bought like 12 enemas and took 10 of them back used and tried to get a refund.
Oh, that's disgusting.
Hey, yeah, Florida man be lunching.
Oh, their laws be tripping though. Them motherfuckers got carte blanche to be crazy out
there. Oh yeah, that stand your ground is lit.
Yeah.
That's a stand your, I be telling black people, stand your ground too. Don't let, how come it's always that way? How come it's always the Caucasian standing their ground? Y'all need to stand y'all ground too, shawty.
Hey, my nigga, but listen, I'm gonna tell you like this though. Know the position that you in, because sometimes the best decision is to go home, just to walk away.
Oh yeah.
Sometimes you be fighting a losing battle. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So okay, so you stand your ground is one thing, bro, but sometimes you need to just say, I'm going home. You got it.
De-escalate. I tell everybody, man, I'm not an aggressive motherfucker like that. I ain't never started nothing. I ain't never started a fight in my life. I ain't never started no confrontation. But
it's a nigga listening right now saying, that nigga full of shit. I remember that nigga in 96.
Motherfuckers, I ain't never, because motherfuckers always, because when I was younger, especially, I started this shit a long time ago, because I was like as big as I am now when I was like 12.
Damn.
So I used to go, so motherfuckers used to always try to jump me because they was scared to fight me one-on-one. You know what I'm talking about? Because I was way big. Even now, I'm bigger than the motherfuckers, so they don't want to fight me one-on-one. Right, they want to jump me, so they're like, I learned that shit quick. I used to be in the icebox, go-go joint back in the day. Man, motherfuckers used to always try to jump me in the joint, right? So I learned that shit, like, I gotta de-escalate this shit, because this motherfucker trying to make his name or prove to his mans from whoever, oh yeah, I'm gonna fuck this big nigga up. You know what I'm talking about? Nah, I ain't got time for that shit, man. I'll be like, yeah, go ahead, you the man, whatever. I don't give a fuck. That shit don't matter to me. You know what I'm talking about?
That's what's up.
Because I'm gonna have to kirk off and kill everybody. Because it ain't no in between.
Yeah.
Because I'm gonna have to kill all y'all.
See, you a good hearted nigga. See,
because I'm like, you know what? You got it.
That's why God bless you with all that. He didn't give me that shit, because he knew I would have killed 4 or 5 niggas by his age by now. I would have been breaking niggas' heads like Michael Myers together, cuz.
Yeah, man, that shit. I'm telling you, I'll be like, man, it ain't worth it, because once you start that shit, especially in our generation and younger, Motherfuckers ain't fighting like that. You know what I'm saying? Everybody trying to shoot, kill. If they lose the fight, they coming back to kill you.
Yeah.
You know, if they familiar with you, you know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers retaliate.
I wanna say I gave the story. You heard about the Houston dad that dealt with his son's bully in a real motherfucking noble way?
Yeah, I saw that jump, man.
Bruh.
I wish they would have had a go ahead and describe what it was.
Well, okay, so Houston father had his son was being bullied by some kid in school. His father asked his son like all the ins and outs of the story. The father goes to the school to talk to the son. I mean to the son's bully. Wind up I guess showing the boy love, taking the boy shopping. Find out that the boy family is homeless and the little boy going through some shit that actually is helping the boy and shit. And I guess it's a happily ever ending story, but you know, it showed me how fucked up I can be. Because the first time when I read the headline, I said, oh, this nigga tripping. He done beat that little motherfucker ass.
Right.
But then I thought about it, like after that thought went out my head, I thought about it again. I was like, you know what, that nigga, that's some real king shit right there, bro.
Yeah.
That's some real king shit right there, bro. I gotta commend that dude, bro, because we all should be trying to have that type of empathy for each other, dog. Especially our own people, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, that was a good story because the fact that he tried to understand why or understand there you go, the round of applause.
Yeah, round of applause that, bro. He gets a real nigga award for that.
Yeah, man, like I think that, you know, that is a piece that's missing, especially with the black men. You know what I'm saying? Where motherfuckers be a lot of people call it toxic masculinity. I don't really like that word.
What is that?
I don't like that word, but it kind of applicable to what I'm trying to say, which is most time motherfuckers kirk out to the max to try to make a point. You know what I'm saying? It's like killing an ant with a sledgehammer type of deal.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
So you be like, yo, you ain't got to go through all that shit. You know, this little boy was bullying or whatever. It's awesome that he went and was like, yo, let me figure out why he bullying. He might not understand because he a youngin'.
Yeah.
Why he's lashing out like this.
Yeah.
And ain't nobody else gonna talk to him because he gonna end up either somebody else's father or somebody, another child is gonna kill his ass or beat his ass if somebody don't figure out why he's doing this. He don't know. You know what I'm saying? He might not have that malintent, but he don't know how to deal with his emotions right.
Yeah.
And somebody come along and tell him, oh, look, you know, this is what you need to do, or let me figure out what's going on and then address whatever that is. Now it's a whole better situation. One thing I wish they did they showed him with, you know, hyping up the little kid when he bought him the clothes and all this stuff in the car. I wish they would have had some kind of snippet or statement or something from the kid saying how it affected him. Versus kind of like the dad is giving a synopsis. You know, I would have wanted to hear him say, you know what, I'm sorry, I'm not gonna bully no more. Or, I'm sorry, this is what it is. I'm glad he asked me or something. You know what I'm saying? Like kind of get the feedback from him. So so other kids and other parents and stuff, like other adults who might be in a similar situation could be like, all right, this is a real live option for me to handle this situation. So, but it was good, man. I like that shit.
I mean, I love that shit, bro. To me, I just couldn't even, like, I don't even got kids, bro, but I'm protective over just my squad, you feel me? So I can only imagine how it would be over my seed, bro. So for him to exude that, it's inspirational for every brother out here that think they got last shot as their first response to a problem. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes, and you know what's crazy? I did that shit one time, nigga, but I ain't gonna take no credit. God was in me on that note, nigga. I'm not that kind of dude, bro. I'm at work one time, bro, and I came across that type of job I do. I work outside. You know what I'm saying? I came across this dude. This dude, motherfucker. At the time, this motherfucker was arguing with his girl. Like I said, he don't know me from Adam. I'm just going by doing my job. This motherfucker's arguing with his girl. His girl's like, oh, fuck you, nigga. You ain't shit. You ain't shit, nigga, whatever. And he yelling at the top of his lungs. His dreads is flicking and shit. So when I drove by and I looked at him and shit, and then, and he caught me looking at him. As soon as he caught me looking at him, he said, the fuck you looking at, nigga? Now, when I looked at him, right, the reason, he don't know why I was looking at him, right? He thinking that I was just mugging or whatever, but when I was looking at him, I was seeing myself. And it's the first time because I was just arguing with my girl like that morning, that night. So I was like, when I saw him acting like that, I said, damn, nigga, that's how I look. I look crazy like that when I'm arguing my joint, bro. Like, that don't even look cool, son. So when he's like, where the fuck you at? So he started walking up to me, right? So I'm in the truck, hit the truck, but I said, hey man, you for real? And he said, huh? Like, that fucked him up, huh? I said, hey man, look. I said, look, man, they just, and excuse my French, ladies, you know what I'm saying, because I don't mean this about all y'all, but I said, hey, they just bitches, bro. That's what I said, they just bitches. I said, bro, all that shit that we be doing, I said, I'm looking at you because I was that like a couple hours ago. I said, all that shit we be doing, we just raising our blood pressure for nothing, bro. I said, at the end of the day, they gonna do them, bro. I said, we gotta stay on our throne, bro. So we don't never gotta be on this cyber level. We acting, we spitting and yelling on the top of our lungs. Dog, this motherfucker eyes welled up in tears, bro. And he was like, thanks, man. You right, man. You right, man. And gave me that, nigga, wiped his eyes and went back in the crib, dog. Now, I don't know what the fuck came over me, my nigga. I'm not that kind of dude. You know what I'm saying?
You don't know what inspired you.
I don't know, bro. It was like God just stepped in me and was like, nah, nigga, you know damn well that you was just cussing your youngin' out like this.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that I can see where that level of empathy exists. And like I said, I just wanted to share that story because it was inspirational to me, my nigga.
Nah, that jump, you know, both of those stories, your story and the jump about the bullying, man. That jump, it just, you know, it's good to see people, you know, control their emotions, man, because motherfuckers is so used to just kirking out off the top.
Yeah.
And don't have, and acting like that shit is normalized, right? That's like, oh yeah, every black man gotta be a thug. Everybody gotta be a thug and hard and fuck this and fuck that and don't have no empathy or sympathy for nobody. Fuck everybody.
But see, that's
you ain't gotta be walking around like that all day.
But see, that's the thing about us, man. Like black men, we have to redefine masculinity and manhood. You know what I'm saying? Because too often, I know me growing up, that everybody, I used to think that my rage and my anger made me different, right? But guess what? I grew up and realized every nigga's angry. You know what I'm saying? And it's the reason why every nigga's angry, right? So we learned how to make the anger, black men and women, we learned how to make the anger part of our identity. And the more that we can have more confidence in the anger or the comfort in the anger, the more realer we be. You know what I'm saying? But really, the more dysfunctional we be.
That shit is mad dysfunctional.
It's mad dysfunctional. Yeah. And you know what's fucked up? I didn't realize that until I left the DMV for a while. I got around some different areas, different people, and I started seeing how much my mind is fucked up. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh nah, I'm thinking more guarded. I'm thinking more paranoid. You know what I'm saying? Other people like, why are you so paranoid? I'm like, nigga, you don't know where I'm from. Nigga, we gotta be paranoid over here. Yeah. But you know what I'm saying? Like when you say toxic masculinity, though, what is the definition of that shit? Because I don't really understand. I've heard a motherfucker say that, but what does that mean, though, bro?
I mean, honestly, I don't even know what. I hear a lot of women use it when they trying to talk about when a man, it's always used, when I see it anyway, it's always used when some man is abusing a woman or kirks out and kills somebody or whatever because he defending a woman or fighting over, trying to get a woman or something like that. But I think what the whole point of it is that, you know, the masculine, trying to prove yourself as a man and the ego and all those things causes you to act in a extremely negative way. So it becomes a toxic thing where you constantly trying to prove your masculinity through all this fuck shit, right? So that's the definition I get from it. Anyway.
But you know, it's funny though, because when you say that I can see the logic in that as we're trying to truly fully assimilate into their culture and their society. When I mean white people. You know what I'm saying? Like, yes, why would we be that way in a white society? But if you learn about our history, like we did things. We had rites of passage. You know what I'm saying? Things that made you that you had to do this A, B, and C, and then you were a man. But it was reasons for that. It was to build the structure and the character of a man. It was reasons for that. But see, we lose that when we sit here thinking that the shit that's in us to compete is something wrong. The shit that's in us to compete is just we're doing it wrong, but that doesn't make the actual feeling wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like we had
you're right. You're right.
Yeah, we had some structure in the shit where we weren't competing to kill and destroy, but we competing to build and uplift. Then nigga, we don't have to do that whole we don't even have to buy into no toxic masculinity theory. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Because real manhood, nigga, is proven through being tested. Nigga, you don't fucking you can't say you a man and you done had the shit sweet all your fucking life. Your man, you done had to put some scars and some work in to be a man, bro. To stand on your manhood, nah, nigga, your shit has been tested. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And I've been around niggas and I seen them fold. You know what I'm saying? And these niggas got kids, but I know when the pressure hot on them, they fold.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think that everybody just be, I think everybody just got a lot of misdirected energy in all kinds of different facets. And that's when that, it come out in the most shit of ways.
You right though.
You know what I'm saying?
You right though.
Because people, they don't know what to do with it. You know what I'm saying? And the more inexperienced you are, the more unexposed you are to other shit, the more you think that the same shit, just like you said, you went outside of DC and went somewhere else or outside this area, and you meet some people that's hospitable. You be like, oh shit, motherfuckers is hot. Like other black people that's hospitable.
You know what I'm saying?
Other strangers, like we both from DC, so I'm like, hey, shit. I would know anywhere you go outside of this area, you meet some. You go to certain places down south or even Midwest.
Yeah.
And like when I went to Cali for the first time, they got all the gangs and all. But the black people I met when I first went to Cali, they was real. They was like, I don't know, because at first I was like, this motherfucker, I was like, this motherfucker corny as shit, right?
Hey.
But then you be like, oh nah, this motherfucker is a good person. This motherfucker is a good dude. He's a nice dude. Like, he ain't corny.
Yeah.
He's how you supposed to be.
Yeah.
I'm the corny one.
Right.
You coming out here with all this negative.
Yeah.
But I think that's what it is, man. We get in these environments, these inner city environments, high crime areas, everything is pressure on you.
Yeah.
You trying to survive everything you turn around, you trying to survive it. Another motherfucker is even trying to plot on you to take your shit or something, and you gotta defend yourself. So it's like defensive. We talking about driving or traffic earlier, right? You always in defensive mode. Like when I drive, I'm always defensive driving. Just like we living always on the defensive. That's it. You know what I'm saying? When you always in that shit, and you can't think how you could do it no other way. It's just impossible for you to comprehend it until you see it. That's why exposure is key for everybody. The more exposure you get to other people, other ethnicities, other places, everywhere, other countries, all that shit, man. Motherfucker, you always know motherfuckers don't know. I always say this. I went to PWIs all my life, white people everywhere. Motherfuckers got so many warped perceptions of how different we are, but we ain't really that different. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people got, even with just between men and women, we got, you really into gender roles and shit. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people are. But at the end of the day, motherfuckers, you got more in common with most people than you really do think. You know what I'm saying?
I agree with that.
Yeah.
But see, gender, I guess you could say I'm in a gender role. I'm not somebody that's using that to confine somebody. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
I'm more so just trying to understand. You know what I'm saying? Like what the roles are, because they trying to change the shit. They trying to, you know what I'm saying, throw extra salt in the game. So I'm always gonna be having that conversation. Because like I was looking at some shit the other day where they somehow they don't even want you to be saying pronouns to children. Like they don't want you to refer to the kids as she or he.
Oh yeah, I did hear that shit.
And I said, see, and that's what I'm saying. So that I don't want to sound like I'm gender or role, like I'm stuck on some shit. But I'm like, no, like this shit, it's going somewhere. It doesn't have to go. Like it's like you confuse these little motherfuckers young.
Oh, so what are you supposed to say? If you can't say he or she or whatever.
It's like I think they said shim or it's like it's one word together. Yeah, it's one word they put together, my nigga. And I'm like, dog, but see, this we didn't come up with this shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They came up with it and they forcing this on motherfuckers and shit. And another thing that proved to you about how they force shit up on us that we wind up talking this shit like we hand puppets. I sent you a little drink about the black woman that was at this church talking about she's not gonna identify. She don't want nobody to identify with her blackness first. That brings too much strength to her blackness.
Oh yeah.
She's a Christian.
Yeah,
she wants to be a Christian first, who happens to be black. And the bitch got a standing ovation for that shit, dog. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, and I'm looking like, what? Like, what the fuck? Nobody stood up like, hold up, bitch. I had a question. Nobody had a question.
It's always easy to go against black. Everybody will jump on board. If you talk down on black or black men, everybody jump on it. They be like, oh yeah, hell no, fuck black.
Yeah.
They be like, black the last thing you want to be.
Bruh.
And they be the blackest motherfucker in the world.
They be the blackest motherfucker in the world, bro.
Blackity black.
Bruh. That shit makes me sick, though.
Yeah, that shit crazy. But she came out, she apologized though, right?
Did she? I don't think she did.
I think she came out and apologized later.
Niggas.
But you know, motherfuckers, you know, they get wrapped up in whatever cults and all this. Yeah, I'm not a Christian, so I like, you know, I think all that shit is just weird. The reason I'm not religious is because I always say that. I'm like, people just use religion to separate people.
Oh yeah, it's definitely division.
It's all about division.
It's
right?
definitely division, yeah.
Even though the mantra is inclusion, it's really not at all. Or love everybody, it's really not at all. Like that's the last thing on the list of shit you supposed to do to prove your Christianity.
Right.
But yeah, I saw that. That was some fuck shit.
But see, the thing about it is
that was some fuck girl shit.
Yeah, no bullshit. But see, when you say shit like that, you know how many motherfuckers like, cult? How dare he say Christianity cult? But son,
that shit a cult.
The thing about it is, this would prove to me that the shit was a cult, right? When I was born as a kid, like as a youngin, like when they was dressing me up in the little suits, telling me to do the little motherfucking, the little prayers and stuff.
That ritual.
Oh yeah. So
we about to lose everybody.
Yeah. Look,
everybody gonna be calling up here mad as shit.
I know, but look, I remember how motherfucking like gung ho they were about certain things. Like certain things, nigga, they went hard on in that joint, bro. And nowadays, I remember they used to tell motherfuckers, oh, you're going to hell if you're gay. They used to say the shit at the church, nigga. As a kid, I was like, oh shit. Yeah. But now they got gay reverends. In the same, in every religion.
And they been gay. They been gay.
But now they're openly gay.
Oh, yeah.
And they tore that part out of the Bible.
Oh, yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? We're gonna continue. And nobody in the congregation nobody's questioning this shit. Nobody's questioning, whoa, why would they? I thought we was, you know what I'm saying? I thought this was the way we were going on. How you change the way with no explanation.
Oh, hey, when I was younger, I stopped listening to that shit when I found out it was more than one version. I'm like, look, it's only one fact. Right. It can't be more. It can only be one version of the one fact, right?
Yeah.
So y'all talking about this 200, 300, whatever. I don't even know. I mean, but when I found out, when I was probably about 11 years old, they told me it was the King James version. There was some other versions because I saw one at a Catholic church. Because I didn't know the difference at that point. I was just like, oh, okay. I thought everybody was the same. But they were like, nah, these are Catholics, and this Bible, the version they use over here, and this all this. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Hold on, wait. It's only one God, supposedly, right?
Yeah.
I mean, what the fuck? How many times he said that? How y'all got so many different versions of motherfuckers saying one time? Yeah. Y'all got all kinds of puffy remixes.
My nigga. But see, this is what question I ask religious people. If religion is not division, right? If religion is not division, then why isn't it one day out of the year that all religions come together and just give praise to the Most High? If the goal and agenda is to uplift people, to get people to the afterlife, why isn't it at least one day a year where every religion comes together and has some sort of party?
Because
every religion is telling everybody else they're wrong for believing that.
Yeah.
If you're Muslim, they tell you that they're wrong for believing Christian. If you're Christian, they tell you that the evil motherfuckers is Islam. Nigga, that's dividing us.
Yeah, silly. I mean, shit. We have. I mean, people wrote millions of books on this shit.
No bullshit.
And that's how it's all book. I mean, I ain't trying to talk down. Like, you know, people do whatever they want to do. I personally just can't subscribe to something that's completely inconsistent. You know what I'm talking about?
Right.
I be like, yo, when God coming back to end racism and raping little kids in the butt? Like, when we doing that? The Catholic priests out here raping everybody.
I know, right?
But these supposed to be the representatives for God Incorporated, though.
Right. The Catholic priest out here is doing them shit, but yeah, Cosby is the villainous predator.
Whoever it is, your representatives of God Incorporated, your VPs, right? The Catholic priests, your VPs out here raping everybody in the butt, and that's approved. Y'all signing off on that.
But look, they ain't gonna be mad at you or me saying, first of all, they know I ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? I said all kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell you, I knew I wasn't shit when I saw the little joint where they said Will Smith, Jada Pinkett cried for 45 days.
Yeah, what was that about? What was that about?
I don't know.
I saw a snippet about. I saw a headline about it.
I did in the same head, but you know what's crazy? I be about to break up with my girl once a month when her period comes. Like, them 4 or 5 days are hell to me, nigga.
Are you serious?
Nigga, I be like, I can't do this shit no more. Every month. I can't take it.
Well, she be having the mood swings.
Oh my God, nigga, yeah, nigga, you know what I'm saying? And looking at me like I'm the evil nigga and shit.
They hate your whole life. So sometimes, the way that some of them deal with it, I had one of my girlfriends tell me, she said, yeah, I hated you for the past like 3 days. I was like, what did I do?
Strong word.
I said, well, I didn't even know. She's like, oh, you said this and you said, I was like, oh, I didn't even know. I was like, oh, you must be on your period, huh? She's like, yep. You know, cause once you know, you'll be like, I'm gonna give you a little pass, whatever. I ain't even gonna wild out on you.
Yeah,
I ain't even gonna take it personally because they can't control that shit.
My nigga, one time, nigga.
Hormones be lit.
My youngin knows she wrong, nigga. My youngin, I'm over there trying to get my cuddle action on. You know what I'm saying? Trying to cuddle with my youngin. You know what I'm saying? She tell me, leave me alone, my stomach hurt. So I said, all right. I said, oh, okay, it's that time, my bad. I get on the video game, right? I start playing the game. She smacking her lips. I'm playing the game. It's like, Jordan for 3. I'm like, So I'm like,
not Jordan.
Yeah. I'm like, what the fuck? I said, what's up? Why you just leave?
Yeah.
I said, what you mean? Why I just leave? You just say your stomach. But I just wanted you to hold me. You getting all nasty and freaky. I just wanted you to. I said, Slim.
You got to cuddle to the max.
I don't want to cuddle when you got that shit going on with you.
Hey, I'm trying to tell you, that's the crazy shit about the whole thing is that's when they be the horniest. Like they be horniest when they can't fuck. Or I guess they can't fuck. I'm not a person personally. I don't fuck during that time, but that's when they get the horniest and their body look the best when they on their period.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, the titties swell up.
Okay.
And the ass get fat. I mean, some stuff get bloated too, but the titties swell up and the ass get fat.
The ass get fat. Nigga, you fucking that movie?
I'm trying to tell. I watched the whole. The crazy shit is, I watched the whole special on that shit.
Oh, for real?
They went through the physiology of how it affects them, right?
Oh, really?
Yeah. So like all their hormones get crazy. That's why you like. I used to have this one ex-girlfriend. She used to always get me nice to me around when she got on her period for some reason. She was like, "Oh, you so sexy, you all this." She was getting mad horny. I like, yo, you can't even fuck this week, can you?
Oh, she a tease.
I knew when she was always on that break and she would be nice to me.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, don't be calling me now, but I'm like.
But see, you can't tease a nigga though, because niggas will go through that blood.
Nah.
Niggas will go through that blood.
I ain't on that team.
Hey,
you on that team?
Hey, listen, I'm gonna tell you like this. Listen, okay? I am not a fan of the team, but I understand that you got a man has to do what he has to do sometimes, okay?
No.
Hey, bro, come on now. Now, I ain't saying do this for anyone. I'm talking about your lady. You know what I'm saying? Your lady. Every now and then, my nigga.
It's gonna be a no for me, dog.
Oh, see, you ugly. See, you ugly.
I am. I'll be that. I'm bougie, whatever you want to call it.
Not me. Duty calls, baby. Duty calls. I line up. Are we going through red rivers today, baby? I line up. I'm ready. You know what I'm saying?
Man, no. They be like, oh, put a time. No.
A real nigga know how to rub that pamper. A real nigga know how to rub that pamper right.
I'm out, dog. I'm like, you better tag somebody else in.
Hey,
you can have a period, boo.
Oh, no. See, you ain't right. You ain't right. But see, I wanted to say all that because the nigga Will Smith still with Shorty and she was crying 45 days, bro.
Oh, well, hold on. So what was she crying about? We ain't get into that story.
I don't fucking know. Does it matter, bro? Are you staying with this crying 45 days? Tell me, Brad. Because I love my younger, but 45 days, nigga? I got to go.
She weird anyway. But yeah, I want to know what she was crying. I need to look that up. I didn't look that up at all.
I don't even need an answer. But see, this is what I'm talking about. Will Smith is a great guy. Shout out to Will Smith, man.
You gonna get the round of applause?
No, because it always takes a nigga out that joint to show you what love is, nigga. To show you ain't there yet, man. You gotta reach that level of selflessness, I guess.
But But they be having all kinds of side joints, right? So he probably was with his side joint the whole time. He was like, "Oh, so I'm sorry, baby, I'm gonna go inside your house."
Yeah. It's probably a different level of flexibility. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, when
They're
you
not
got
feeling the pressures of regular nigga shit.
Yeah. When you got millions inside, bro, you good.
Yeah.
Your main joint can cry.
Yeah, I know, right?
I'm gonna get on the G5, baby.
You right. I'm tripping. You right.
I'm gonna send you shopping.
How would be tripping? You crying and we got a good fucking Malibu, a fucking sight over the ocean and shit. Like,
I'm one of the richest men in America. You good?
But you know what was weird? She said she dated Alfonso Ribeiro first, nigga. Carlton.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, nigga.
Before she dated with?
Yeah, she went on a date with Carlton, nigga.
How? But just one date?
They said it was one.
Yeah.
Anytime bitch say one, I don't never
really
that.
Down count. If it was really just one, it might have been to go see, or she was just being nice to that man.
My girl told me the other day there's only one piece of chicken left. I said, I'll find out for myself. I don't believe no shit say one. No one, nothing. I've been burned by that one, nigga. Oh yeah, that one. Bitch say, I only did it once, and then all of a sudden, she's great at it. No.
Hey man.
You get this quit off one time.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I don't believe nothing nobody say about nothing. Hey, look, I be having some chicks. I done heard about people being virgins into their 30s and stuff like that, and I be like, I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Like, I mean, maybe it's true, but I can't see it.
I don't believe it.
But then they don't be counting stuff. They don't be counting.
Yeah.
They don't count head. Yeah. They don't count the toys.
Women dirty like that.
They don't count masturbation. I'm like, nah, you can't. You gotta count that shit. Just because you have a dick, that don't mean you still a virgin.
But see, and they was talking about. And so I was asking them before, if you banging a joint, if you banging younger, and then you bang another younger, and then you wind up backtracking banging younger you before, is that another person? Does that count as another person? Or you
retread?
Yeah, does the retread count as another person on your tally mark?
Nah.
All the women was like, hell no. And that's how women be getting the scapegoats though. You know how many times back in the day, them old things always come back. Everybody always say them old things come back. They do for a reason.
So hold on. So you count the retread as a new one?
I think it should be counted as an asterisk. I think it should be a 1 with an asterisk. Like, okay.
1B.
Yeah, 1B. Like, I beat that before, but then I came back at another time because she's a different person now. She's not the same bitch you had before. You know what I'm saying?
That's interesting. I don't know. I gotta think about that.
Because I might need to know about some. Because I'm all about let me know all the information ahead so I can make the proper assessment moving forward. I don't want you to say I'm not counting that even though that's happening now, bitch. No, I need to know.
But is there a time frame? Like how long before after there's a retread do you start counting? Because like what if they just they was just not fucking for like 3 months?
Nah. It's got to be somebody that come between that for me to count it again.
Okay.
See, I'm a petty nigga. When you dealing with a chick, dog, you trying to build with, you gotta be selective, bro. You gotta be knowing shit, bro. You gotta look all the red flags, everything. Don't. You just can't go. No. I need to know shit, bro. I'm a hard scorer.
But see, I don't even ask. I'm not one. I don't care. As long as I like, look.
You look good, dude.
I don't care. This is all I care about. Don't come with no STDs. That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. That's the end of the conversation.
Yeah.
You got STDs or you gonna give me some shit? Nah. I bet. I personally come experience, y'all. So I don't have to teach you nothing. I don't gotta say I don't gotta say nothing. We gonna get straight in.
But why is it that's all nigga need to bust up? Nigga, if a bitch say no, they like that. Like nigga don't never ask for no papers or nothing.
Oh no, I get the paperwork.
Oh, you get paperwork?
Oh yeah, send me.
Oh, you
yeah.
You about your business.
Oh, hell yeah. I be like, hey, nah, send me the screenshot, the PDF. Go download that shit, shout
Yo, shout out to Brad.
Oh, absolutely.
Doing his due diligence with the pussy.
I don't trust it. The crazy shit is, I don't even, the crazy part about all that shit, man, is that you can't even trust that. You can go get tested today. Fucking motherfucker tonight.
Yeah.
Your whole test fucked up tonight.
Yeah.
So, I mean, in real life, you do it. You hopefully, the reason for the test results in the first place for real is to see if the motherfucker is like you talk about due diligence, right?
Yeah.
If they just somebody who gonna be responsible, basically. Okay. Other than that, ain't nothing you can really prove. You don't know what they did the next day after that test.
Nah, you know.
Shit crazy, man. I was thinking about that shit. It's crazy. Sex is crazy, man. The fact that motherfuckers I hate condoms, right?
Me too.
So like the crazy part is you motherfuckers get all involved people be trying to fuck, You think about that shit. You be like, yo, you're so awesome, you great, you sexy, you with that, but I don't trust you nothing out the way no fucking condom. You be so ready, right? Yeah. Everybody be ready. Oh yeah, we gonna fuck and all this shit. Like you great, I'm willing to fuck, whatever. But I don't trust. Like it's just that much. I don't trust your ass.
But see,
this much.
Niggas is just dumb anyway because on two different levels. One, niggas would do everything before free hand. Nigga put his hands all in there, put his face all in there. Then all of a sudden it's time to bust. He go, oh, let me get this condom being safe. No, nigga, you already got disease on your bed. Nigga, you don't even need to worry about a condom. Then on the further deeper note, the fucking condom. I heard that condoms has carcinogens or something in the actual fabric that can cause cancer in women's cervix or some shit like that. And with a lot of usage and shit. So I mean, and we've done for doing that. Yeah,
them jumps not good for women in real life.
They not. And
the latex joints are not good.
And I gotta motherfucking apologize to all the women that I was thinking that was lying. I kept saying, I get allergic reactions to condoms. I'm like, bitch, you just like fucking raw. Stop lying. You know what I'm saying? You know you just like busting raw. But I'm sorry, ladies. I understand now that the condoms are not really healthy. And they're not really supposed to be inside you. So some of y'all got pure things going on. And I'm sorry for all the times that I put that poison in you, baby. You know what I'm saying? But
nah, man, that shit smells like kickballs.
Yeah.
That's the bad part about the whole day. That motherfucker smell like you going to PE.
Yeah, it does.
Let the kickballs and Nerf balls, that shit smells terrible.
It does. You know what's crazy? When I was young, I used to have like a reverse magic trick with the condom too. Like, I'd be ready and the condom come on and all of a sudden my shit go away. It'd be like, ooh, like that motherfucker, ooh. I used to be like, oh shit.
Yeah,
and I was like explaining shit. Oh, you know, this don't really happen on me. You know what I'm saying? I was just tired.
Shit. As I got older, I'd be like, yeah, man, this joke, we gonna need a couple sessions for this condom bullshit to work.
Shit, nigga.
Because I always had girlfriends, we ain't use condoms.
Oh yeah, so you smart.
Then when I get a new joint, I be like, oh, we gotta use them motherfucking condoms. I'm like, well, we're gonna take a little while.
Yeah.
We need a transition period. Fuck out of here.
Damn, nigga. Hey, look. Hey, I was so savage one time. I ain't had no condoms, dog, and I was scared to bust a joint, but I knew I had to bust it. You ever had a joint you had to bust?
I had to do it.
You know what she told me to do? I said, I ain't got no condom. But she said, you know what? Let's pray about it. My nigga, we prayed on that pussy together. Yeah, we prayed on that pussy together, bro.
God bless the pussy.
But both of us. And that's how I knew that the man and woman together is God. You know what I'm saying?
That's
because we prayed on that twat, and it was a beautiful community.
Not the twat.
Oh yeah. It was a beautiful community. It was sunshine. Shout out to you, baby.
Yeah. Hey.
Alright, man. On that note, hey, yo, Brad, man, I appreciate you coming through, man.
Hey, absolutely. Thanks for having me, dog.
Anytime, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Shout out to the crew and shout out to everybody listening. And we gonna see y'all next week.
Yeah.
Holla.
Log out.